Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy S. V. Hee-ha! Need not to worry, I'm back here with another John. Hey yo, man, we gonna talk this kid, you know what I'm saying, Tyson Fury again, man. I kind of let up off him a little bit, but I gotta get back on this guy again, man, because he's coming out with more lies. He's coming out with more lies, y'all. He's coming out with more lies. He wants to tell the people that it's not his fault. That it's not his fault. I repeat, that it is not his fault that the Deontay Wilder fight has been postponed. Now, I'm telling y'all right here, right now, right? That this fight is not gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. This fight is not gonna happen because Ricky Hatton, right? Ricky Hatton has said something, right? Ricky Hatton said that the way Tyson is going right now, that he just hopes that Tyson is like okay, like he sees what Tyson is going through right now. He's been there, far as Tyson's demons on the outside of the ring. Ricky Hatton is kind of insinuating that he's having these problems, these mental health problems, these problems, these problems. You know what I'm saying? These depression problems. And he's like, listen, on this road, he don't know. He may see Tyson retiring. Some things along those lines. Look it up for yourself, alright? Tyson Fury. This is coming from somebody that's inside Tyson Fury's camp. That's around Tyson Fury, that fucks with Tyson Fury. Coming from Ricky Hatton, somebody that has similar issues on the outside of the ring. We all know that Ricky Hatton, you know what I'm saying, was a big nose candy player. You know what I'm saying? Love that nose candy. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad addiction to that shit as well on the outside of the ring. So he's resonating with his struggle to Tyson's previous struggles and Tyson right now and how he's acting. Tyson Fury is delusional, people. Tyson Fury is done. You know what I'm saying? That belt is gonna have to get stripped from him or vacated. Watch. I do not believe that October 9th Wilder is going to be able to get his revenge on Fury, because Fury hasn't been ready for this fight and he's still not ready for this fight. He's been lying left and right. It's not his fault. It's not his fault, because see, he's feeling the backlash and the disappointment from everybody. And he's trying to do everything to get out of it and wiggle himself out of this backlash he's getting, which is deserving backlash. A lot of his fans is turning their backs on Tyson Fury because they're sick of it. A lot of Tyson Fury's fans are disappointed. You don't hear shit from Tyson Fury fans right now. Where the fuck they at? My last Tyson Fury video, and I asked for Tyson Fury fans to defend this shit. One Tyson Fury fan came up. Just one came in the comment section. And he couldn't even defend it. He couldn't defend it. Which I respect. I respected that guy for coming in and just saying the truth. That he can't defend this shit. He can't say shit about the COVID, all of these different stories. Excuse me. You cannot defend this shit, man. Y'all want to call this guy champion, and then you see, and then the British channels and shit like that, the media, they are trying so hard to keep this guy fucking like in some historic class, like this guy is some all-time great. Tyson Fury is no all-time great. Sorry, he's not. He is not an all-time great. He's an all-time great in finessing. He's an all-time great in cheating. He's not an all-time great boxer. They had a fucking poll on who's your favorite boxer of all time, and they had the likes of Muhammad Ali. They had Lennox Lewis. They had Mike Tyson. They had Roy Jones. They had Floyd Mayweather Jr. They had a list of great champions, and they had the fucking nerve to disrespect every one of those champions by putting Tyson Fury's fucking picture in that shit as well. A guy that has never even once defended a heavyweight championship belt. Up against Lennox Lewis? Muhammad Ali? Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Come on, man. How can you even compare Tyson Fury to any one of those? Mike Tyson? This shit is blasphemous. This shit is unfucking real, man. This guy Tyson Fury, he has nothing but a history of bullshit, and he wants everybody. He always tries to use this fucking sympathy card, this mental health card, and all his fight in the ring, and oh, I beat all the challenges, and no, you cheated all the fucking challenges. Say the real shit. Say the real story. He was depressed after defeating Deontay Wilder. You know why he was depressed after defeating Deontay Wilder? Because he know it wasn't a real win. Everybody want to sit there and say, oh yeah, Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder 2 times. After him hitting in the first fight, after him hitting the canvas 2 times. Put him on his ass twice. But he mopped the floor with Deontay Wilder in the first fight. Like, come on, man. Y'all people are sick, bro. Y'all some sick individuals that sit there and say that the fight where it was declared a draw, that Fury, oh, he just whooped on Wilder. No, Wilder was still Wilder with that first fight. The fight that everybody is like, whoa about, is that second fight they had. Where Deontay we've never seen that Deontay before. Okay, we ain't gonna bring up all of the allegations behind that. We just haven't seen Deontay Wilder ever look like how he looked that night. Alright? Like, this shit is absolute bullshit. For anybody to say, oh, Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder 2 times. Like it was just so definitive that he just mopped the floor with Deontay Wilder in that first fight. That was arguably a win for Deontay Wilder. Like the delusion, the cap. Shit crazy. Where the Tyson Fury fans at? Once again, so fucking quiet. They've been so quiet. You don't hear a peep out of Tyson Fury fans. Because they cannot condone this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. To even keep bringing this guy up, trying to make him seem like he's some great, like he's a great guy, and he's a great, no, he's a fucking cokehead. He's an alcoholic with no discipline, who doesn't care about his fans. He don't give a fuck about y'all. And y'all do everything in your power to try to defend this guy. For what? So he could do shit like this? keep lying to y'all and then don't want to take no accountability? He don't want to be accountable for none of his bullshit. He just want to use the fucking mob and the gangsters to cover up all of the shit that he does. That's all he wants to do. Is use his gangster affiliates. I'm not lying on this guy. Sorry, I'm not lying. Okay, yeah, you can hear the disgust in my voice when I speak about him, but it's just because of the shit that he does. The shit that he's been doing. I used to be a fan of Tyson Fury. I thought he was a character that we needed in the heavyweight division when the heavyweight division was dead, because he has the gift of gab, has hilarious antics, and on top of that, he's a good boxer. But he takes all of that shit, everything good that he does, he dilutes it with his antics and his undisciplined things outside of the ring. He doesn't conduct himself like a real champion. How the hell are you supposed to have COVID and yet you taking pictures with all of these fucking fans, no mask, no regard? He has no regard for nothing. There's an outbreak in your camp and you haven't worn a mask. You haven't shown the fans that you're taking any type of precautions. And then he wants to lie and say, oh, what doctors had, and all of this shit is all cover up from bullshit that they've been trying to hide. From you, Tyson Fury fans. They've been trying to hide all of this cap from you until they had to put it out there. People want to make fucking excuses. Oh, COVID, they just won't allow you to fight if you have anything to do with. Listen, man, it's bullshit. It's lies that they telling you. And every lie they tell you, they have to cover up, and it contradicts the last lie they told. What is it so hard to see about that? I don't understand what's so hard about it. That you guys cannot see that this guy is he's just a liar, man. And he doesn't give a fuck about how you fans feel. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't give a fuck about y'all, man. He's not a champion that cares about his gypsy people. He don't care about them. He doesn't care about his British fans. He doesn't care about his American fans. He just doesn't. And you not coming out, backing him up, quiet as a fucking church mouse. You can hear a mouse piss on cotton right now when it pertains to Tyson Fury fans. They just want to look for the next distraction so nobody will fucking say shit. Oh, Crawford and Spence now. Oh, Canelo. No, motherfucker. This Saturday was supposed to be his death. And he ran from it. He ran like a little girl. Just because he wasn't ready, because he was getting smacked all around in sparring by a young pup, Big Baby Anderson. He was getting smacked around by a young pup, and they was looking, he just was not ready. Too fat, too out of shape. Coming to do interviews, all whelped up, eyebrows, lip busted, cheek bruised, forehead bruised. Looking like he's fresh out of a fucking 12-round championship fight. He's sparring. Getting whooped on. And they want to say, oh nah, he wasn't getting beat up. He had the best sparring partners. Yeah, okay, I give him that. He had some solid sparring partners. Yeah, and them solid sparring partners showed his ass that he was not ready for July 24th. He has COVID, then all of a sudden, in a few days, COVID is gone. Now you need 3 months to get back to get ready. This is what he's saying. He said that he needs time to get ready. He needs more time after being out. How many months already? How much more time you need? You need more time to gamble. You need more time to drink. You need more time to do drugs. Right? You need more time not to attend to no mental health issues, right? That you claim you have. You ain't got no time to attend to none of that. All you got time for is for your benches. That's all you got time for. Call yourself the heavyweight champ. Call yourself the WBC heavyweight champ. WBC. I wonder what does the WBC have to say about this? They're still trying to defend it with their fucking crooked lives. This is your champion. This is your king. Moving like that? This is your champion? Next, Joan.